Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh.
I'm Taylor.
You checking out what, my dear?
Carl introduces his diary.
I'm super looking forward to this because everybody in the comments been saying how good this one is, so I'm super excited to check it out. Hopefully this is the actual clip. The other one was much shorter, it's like 3 minutes. So this is 9 minutes, so hopefully this is one, unless there's about the entire podcast. We'll see. Alright guys, remember all our videos are based off of your recommendations you put below, so please continue to put recommendations. And if you're subscribed, we check those out first as like a little reward system. So, let's jump into it. Ready?
Yeah.
And it was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas
So
you've been
I'm
to Gran
on
Canaria. Yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about.
You don't know what's going on. Other than invading Nazis. That's so silty.
Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary,
Yeah.
and what are you gonna do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just...
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it, though, is only
Karl.
relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is. Please give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, no.
Imagine if Anne Frank had been like that. As she got out, right, everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh look, give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard?
Mickey's so excited, it's ridiculous.
He's like the kind of person you don't tell a secret.
Jesus Christ, he's so excited.
There's no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best to
okay.
look at ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right.
Oh, you laughing trying to froze stuff real quick.
A watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die?
I was thinking the same thing.
Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about. Presumably the boffins and stuff.
No,
like
all
that.
I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that it goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
Now he's saying it's shot. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag.
He invented the watch, and he wonders if it'll know if there's gonna be an accident or not. Like, did you invented it? Like, curious about your own invention. That's great.
It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing. Have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, you can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of
buddy when he said like people who play like bowling and stuff like that on the game console, you were super fat and lazy. Like, that's one
Oh,
some of the
yeah.
easiest sports to play, and you're playing on the game.
Right.
Oh man.
One was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough, paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant. We're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's amazing.
So you have to let me read on a bit more.
No,
Okay?
this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right? Do you know how I say like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's that's
Is that how
kind
your
of-
mind works?
In a way, yeah. And that's when because I
That
thought
explains a lot.
It's crazy. I think of that whole sentences.
because
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
that's weird.
That's gotta
isn't
be
it?
hard.
I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking? Does he when he's doing his maths and that? Is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or something like
Right.
that.
So
So you think he might think in his
voice, in that
Yeah.
voice,
the
box
computerised
thing.
voice?
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather.
how
Sat
they
next to an
just
old
moved
fella.
on, like, we
Old
just
men's
gotta move
ears
on
and
from
noses
this.
carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne.
I actually asked my question similar to that before. I asked if they're bilingual. I'm like, when you think, do you like thinking like English or like Spanish? And she's I guess I kind of think in my native language. I'm usually thinking things in Spanish, like if I'm thinking about a recipe or something like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
was like,
weird.
I was curious about that, so I guess I'm just as goofy as him.
Noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world.
Ricky's making it worse.
Entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who was in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I've just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back, slow him waiting to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
we
continue
can't
to
say
write
that,
this
yeah.
diary?
As you get that, you don't want to waste your vacation inside. So I
Yeah.
kind of get it. You got to find somewhere to go. Yeah.
Every single
It's
day.
amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up because what I find as well is I think earlier on before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all because I remembered the end of it before I read it. If you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's such a goofball.
What is wrong with him? Oh my god, what is wrong with him? Jesus Christ. He barely responded to any of that. He just kind of
Right.
like,
Listen to them.
I
make
love
fun
the
of
way
them.
like they draw him because he just kind of feel like, what? I don't get what the problem is. What's the problem? Oh my god.
Goofball.
I love that he finally got some insights on how his mind works. And like Ricky's like, my mind doesn't work that way. Is that how your mind works? Like, yeah, kind of. He invents a device. He has no clue like how it works, just that it does, and then he queries about the device he created. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder if they can predict if like the plane's about to crash or something like that. Like, you made it. It's your invention. Oh god. Ricky made it so much worse though.
Yeah, oh my god. He's like cracking up listening to this stuff.
Oh, that was good. Jesus Christ. We have to listen to the whole podcast. We have to listen to that entire freaking
Yeah.
episode to get the rest of that. Jesus Christ. This dude in his freaking diary.
I love when
Yeah, there's
he's
so many
like,
different.
what did you remember? At the end, he's like, I don't quite know.
Yeah.
Like,
That helps you remember, but I don't.
you just
I
went on
kinda
this whole
forget.
thing to said it helps you remember stuff.
And these
that you
I
don't
forget.
remember.
Oh, I love this dude. Oh my god. They animated him perfectly. I'm never gonna get
Yeah.
over how good like just the faces
They
and stuff like that.
captured
They
him,
really
yeah.
captured
Even
From the-
more so
from the
than
first
Ricky
episode we
Gervais, I
watched.
think.
from
You
the-
know,
huh?
like they just like captured him really
Yeah,
well.
Ricky too with the lab. I feel like
Yeah.
it's such simple animation, but
It's like the
You can-
Flintstones kind of animation.
yeah, but you can really like picture it. Like it really like
It
lines
matches
up.
Them, yeah.
Yeah, just from watching like the first little learning English thing and looking at the
Yeah.
facial expressions and stuff. This is so freaking good. Jesus Christ, this is so freaking good, man. Oh god. All right, so the next we'll be checking out is a lot of people been saying the Last Day on Earth or something like that. I think it was. They were saying check that one out. So we'll be checking that one out next. Hopefully, I didn't break anybody's eardrums. I tried to move away from the mic as much as possible because the mic's right here, and I try to shift over here. That's why I try to laugh over here because I know it spikes sometimes. And I don't want to mess somebody's hearing. But Jesus Christ. Oh man.
You'd be cracking up, my guy.
Yes. And not only do I usually try to pause to try to help with like the with possibly getting like a copyright strike or getting it blocked. But I also pause so I can try to catch myself, or I'll go on a full run of like laughter and start and miss the next joke.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot because I've spent so much time laughing at the one joke. Man,
That you miss other
that's why I've
stuff.
had to watch comedy specials over and I like hear like a joke I missed from laughing so hard from the previous joke
Yeah.
to the specials. So, yeah. This is super good, man. Jesus Christ. The great thing is we've never seen this podcast, so after I watch all the recommendations people ask us to watch, so I won't spoil it for myself, this is gonna be my go-to podcast when I'm like traveling now, just so I can catch up and
Yeah.
listen to it. Because
Yeah.
I usually listen to like my brother, and me. Sometimes Joe
Yeah.
Rogan every so often. What do you call There's I can't even remember their name now. But you talk about comic books, so I usually go for
yeah.
those. But oh my god, this is gonna be a listen. I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is so freaking good. Jesus. All
You're
right,
gonna
guys.
be laughing too hard to pay attention to the road.
I know,
with
man.
Your goofy self.
Because I laughed too hard, my eyes start watering. Jesus Christ. That was great. Guys, thank you so much. This is so freaking good. Got anything, Sweets?
Nope.
All right, man. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.
Bye.